Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to the Miskatonic. Right than last we left off, our investigation was continuing. And we're gonna start with Minnie in the morning, so good evening, ladies and gents. Wait, okay. Minnie in the morning, good evening, right, that makes perfect sense. Good evening, ladies and gents. Mindy here wishing you all a pleasant and fulfilling evening, pushing the boundaries of occult science with little regard for ethic or consequence. Oh, shub, don't tell me she does this every night. And now, everyone's favorite part of the show, Mindy's Muse, giving you a cheerful and uplifting stories from around the world. Uplifting in the sense that it reminds people that our precious little university isn't actually a bastion of liquid shit and human suffering compared to the rest of the world. At least, not the worst one. Firstly, there have been reports of sightings in rural Russian villages of a strange new supernatural species, described as a bipedal humanoid construct roughly 15 feet tall with a skin made of thin, clear glass. What? Strangely, these glass men appear to be stuffed with loose, random human organs, extremities, and entrails that all appear to be working correctly. Open hearts beat, unconnected intestines masticate, severed hands wriggle their little fingers. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, then. These creatures will wander silently into local villages, take a person's hand, and walk back to the forest, with people too petrified to protest. Our local Miskatonic correspondent, Dave Chumley, ends his report form in the personal notes section with, oh god, this is the freakiest shit, oh god, she just walked away with it, oh god, one of them has a fetus in its head, oh god, it's breathing, get me the fuck out of here. Hilarious. And if you think trained Miskatonic operators being frightened by tiny babies by walking lunchboxes is fun, reports from Paris state that the latest operation to clear the so-called void from the catacombs of Paris have ended in disaster. Oh look, underwear. Oh yeah, that god the peanut butter girl worships. Shit's bizarre. The only survivor of the 14-man operation has said that the void once again crept into the minds of the agents, stating that the three that turned their shotguns on themselves turned out to be the lucky ones. He went on to describe the deaths of the other 10 men to our university liaison in what can only be described as a puppeted trance, including bashing their heads against catacomb walls, tearing their eyes out, and filling the sockets with gunpowder, and simply chewing the flesh off each other's faces until, in a hollow voice, he told the liaison, "Don't come back." He then proceeded to swan dive out the French headquarters' second-story building into the concrete below. And from the other side of the world, there have been reports from New Zealand of a new supernatural insect infecting the populace. Oh, good. Please, tell me more. My favorite subject. Oh, look, you got a little shirt on now. Right, the earwig thing. Heard those guys joking about it. Oh, that. I guess she's not going to stop talking about creepy bullshit. Might as well try and sleep through it. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We ended with her going to bed. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay. We didn't just skip that we're still in the process of her getting ready to sleep. Okay. The creature seems to carry no physically debilitating illnesses, but while pupating in the victim's ear, will generate the muffled sounds of screaming and brutality, making victims believe that their neighbors are viciously attacking each other. Thousands of people have already been murdered in an attempt to save imaginary spouses from imaginary violence. Local Miskatonic correspondent Sasha the Basher Coombs had this to say. Just kill already, I just want to sleep. Sasha, silly bollocks. There is no her, and talk like that gets you a visit from the Miskatonic's in-house sensitivity trainer. She tried to sensitivity train me once, back when you were allowed to flirt at work. I had never done it before, but the cute lad from the literature department said he was uncomfortable when I sat opposite him with a bowl of spaghetti, stared at him and screamed, "This could be us," before throwing my head down into the meal. No. That may be the best flirting I've ever heard of. I'm sorry, I just had to read that again. I'd never done it before, but the cute lad from the literature department said he was uncomfortable when I sat opposite him with a bowl of spaghetti, stared at him and screamed, "This could be us!" before throwing my head down into the meal. That would have worked in England. Long story short, sensitivity training can suck my spaghetti. Man, I still feel the branding iron on my back. The ice water hosing, the bloody speech. This'll learn you not to be insensitive, she guffaws, whipping hot, dry dock chains across my dangling, broken body. Ooh, what the? We're getting to like 50 Shades of Miskatonic here, what the fuck? Okay, that's actually been insulting, I hate that book. Might as well call it a corpse, the damage on it. Jesus. Still tastes blood at the thought of it. Though that might be someone else's. I love this game. And we just time skip and she's still talking. So anyway, that's why I'm convinced that giraffes are from another dimension. And that concludes Mindy's Muse. We went a little over the time slot, but that's okay. Are they from another dimension and also carnivores? Undone there. This has been Mindy in the Morning, signing off for the evening. Good morning, Miskatonic. It's your angelic little ball of adorable Mindy in the Morning, bringing you all the morning announcements from across campus. 8 goddamn hours. First, the students of the creative writing teacher, Mr. Chithrigzu, have a day off, as Mr. Chithrigzu yesterday accidentally wrote his name on blood-dipped parchment and subsequently opened a nexus to his cadaverous homeworld, swallowing the entire post office. The post office, of course, being rife with blood and parchment. Secondly, a reminder to students and faculty in the biology department that the revolvers held in the wall-mounted glass cases are for suicide purposes only. Don't try to be a hero when little Susie splashes herself with the rage virus. Let her do it herself, or let our security forces take care of her. The turnover rate is high enough already, and our woodworking teachers are complaining about the amount of coffin projects they have their students working on. The security team is there to die, so you don't have to. Thanks. Hey, little shut up there. You feel good about that, Charlotte. Getting the recognition you deserve. Job well done. You're appreciated, dick. Finally, our Argentinian outpost has delivered to us a genuine Shoggoth brain. Much to the delight of Dr. Thirst Valentine, the brain has been sent to the corporium and testing will begin today. Maybe I'll get a look at it. It's just a glob brain or something. This has been your favorite morning radio host, Mindy in the Morning, with the Miskatonic morning announcements. Hello, Charlotte. You're needed in the corporium, Oh, the little grime bath. More placenta. Okay, I'll be in there in a second. Thanks, Marie. Alright, time to head to the corporium, but the investigation's still on, so I gotta keep an eye out for mischief. Mischief. Who would that be? Is there a Mr. Chief? That's so funny. Can you believe it? An actual Shoggoth brain. How'd they finally get a hold of one? I heard the engineering department had been developing some sort of acid rifle. Genius, really. I can't wait to see the look on old Valentine's face. You mean his mouth? Doesn't he not have eyes? Man, they seem excited. You're really excited. What about you guys? This is what we've been working towards for decades. A genuine Shoggoth brain. There's so many questions we'll finally be able to answer. It's the start of a new global renaissance. And we're all here to see the genesis of it. This is so exciting. What's the big deal? Is this going to be connected to the whole brain goo thing? Because the Shoggoth is kind of a goo creature in a way. Huh, so this is it? Kind of unassuming for all the commotion outside. Yep, this is a Shoggoth brain, or more accurately, an organ we like to call a sentience mesh. It's the one solid organ Shoggoths possess, a sort of webbing that dictates his actions and behavior. After a cursory analysis, I can confirm that it is, in fact, made entirely of primordial ooze. Primordial ooze? What's that? It's a viscous liquid, orange in color orange in color when pure, that is the base ingredient of all life on Earth. Every plant and animal on this planet was created by the manipulation of primordial ooze. It's incredibly difficult to find pure samples, but with this sentience mesh, we should be able to get a firmer grasp on how primordial ooze works. And to do that, I'd like you to use your eyes on it. My eyes? Sure, I guess. Oh, God. I'm done. Huh, didn't expect that. Astonishing. Charlotte, please take this report to Avery Marr. I believe he's in the library. But what does this mean? Am I manipulating the brain goo? Am I some sort of psychic wizard or occult halfling? It's too early to start making assumptions, but if ours are correct, it's a very exciting time for the Miskatonic and all of humanity. Oh, it's always a great thing to hear from cultists. Well, I better go find Avery then. Did you catch it, Charlotte? Yes, I did, the Charlotte. Oh, God. You don't have to address your multiple personalities. You hear that, Charlotte? Yes, the Charlotte. I did. Primordial ooze. Viscous. Orange. Hard to come by my ass. Motherfuckers have been stealing primordial ooze from people's brains and stockpiling it. But why? And I was the first test to see if my ass affected it. Shit's getting intriguing. By the way, phenomenal acting on your part, Charlotte. Thank you, other Charlotte. Hard to keep a smile going when you're half-cracked case. Oh, you're half-cracked. That's what it is going on here. For now, I better go find Avery and give him the report. Lay low. Try and learn what I can about primordial ooze. And leave out about other Charlotte. Maybe I should let it close Carlson's face hole, or give Redler new arms, or fix my chronic fear of commitment. Well, let's not wish for miracles just yet, huh? Fixing mutations? I always heard that once you're mutated, you're mutated. Is it something to do with primordial ooze? Do you think the Elder Things had a plan for us? I mean, we are the smartest creatures on Earth, right? The smartest native to Earth, maybe. And that's... Are the deep ones technically native to Earth or not? I don't remember. The Great Race came here. The Elder Things came here. The Yuggoth came here. The Shuggoth were manufactured here, and they're not exactly intelligent, so yeah. The Flying Polyps came here. The Migo came here. So I guess, unless I'm forgetting a native species to Earth, then yeah, humans will be the smartest natives. They wanted us to carry on their scientific research. That must be it. Why else would it be here? An accident. A cosmic should have swallowed that cum shot. Or cum shot should have swallowed. Elder Things. What the hell are Elder Things? Tubular winged tentacle monsters. Curious and more curious. This goofy bullshit's starting to pile up. Hey Emily, have you seen every round? I've got a report to give him. Lulu. Well, thanks anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Huh, where is he? He'll take a seat. Maybe he'll be back in a minute. Oh, hey, Armless. Oh, hey, Vicky. Where's the little wormy fellers? One's baking an elaborately tiered non-Euclidean Relayian tentacle cake for an executive brunch. What about the other one? Moral support. Baking cake isn't really a torso-driven task, so I can wander around for the dumb bits. Are you sure you can trust those wormy things with such a delicate little task? Would they fuck it up or eat all the icing or whatever? Now, if they don't want to kick up the ass, or a headbutt, what are you hanging around here for? Didn't you hear about the Shuggoth brain? Yeah, I'm looking for Avery. I've got a report to give him. Oh, I saw him at the main entrance. You'll find him there. Oh, thanks, Vicky. I'll go check it out. Ah, there you are, Avery. I've got the support on the Shuggoth brain for you. Huh. Groovy, huh? I used my magic eyeballs on it and it warped into, like, some weird mouth thing. What does it mean? Well, it's mostly about documenting the effects of outside influence on a primordial ooze, not so much about your eyes. Turns out that ooze samples seemed packed with something akin to neural impulses, creating a sort of rudimentary intelligence that warps its physical properties to better match its environment. Of course, the effect is much more profound when the ooze is exposed to open air, hence the heavily mutagenic atmosphere, but it explains a lot about the slow evolution of species on Earth. If I had to guess, I would say your eyes emit some trace amount of magic that only communicates with raw ooze, which is why the sample change shapes so rapidly. Shusha. Huh. Guess why I mess with people's brains sometimes. Because of the brain goo. Wait, what do you mean hints the heavily mutagenic atmosphere? The air in New England is primordial ooze in it? Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, that was our bad. After the second expedition to Antarctica a couple decades ago, the Miskatonic discovered the Elder Things used primordial ooze to create all life on Earth. They brought back about a swimming pool's worth of it for testing, but didn't know it reacts to literally everything. It evaporated into the air, creating the atmosphere New England has today. And since the Miskatonic has the government by the balls, they decided not to evacuate New England, instead using the opportunity to observe the ooze's mutational properties on the unaware citizens. Which I might add furthered the progress of occult medicine by 200 years. Not bad, huh? That about sums it up. What? Dude. Really? What the fuck is an elder thing? There you go, asking real questions. An intergalactic alien race. Oh. Duh. Maria and the Corporean would tell you more about him. Thanks for the report, Charlotte. Okay. I'll go find her then. See you around. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's an Elder thing. Supernatural Dissection Summation number 3, Elder Things. This is an Elder thing, or at least a drawing of one, Elder things were a race of alien scientists that came to Earth roughly 1 billion years ago. With their tough hides and nimble tentacle appendages, they could live on both land and underwater. Yeah, they constructed massive cities both on land and at the bottom of the ocean. In fact, I believe it was more like once the Shurgoths rebelled, they were kind of obliterated on the surface, and the only remaining Elder things that have a functioning society should be the ones beneath the sea, I think. That might be wrong, though. In fact, I think I recall a detail about the Elder things managing to repel the flying polyps. I think. But again, that might be wrong. I don't know. It looks like an evil carrot. They have radial symmetry rather than the bilateral symmetry of us Earthlings. Much like a carrot. But with them, they brought primordial ooze, the basic ingredient of all life on Earth. They brought it with them. So in other words, what it actually is just some kind of alien vodka. They spilled it, and the Earth went gnarly with it. Unlocking the secrets of primordial ooze and how to safely manipulate it could bring about a new world. One without hunger, a world with the ability to create a species dedicated to working for us, or possibly to jumpstart the next stage in human evolution. Yeah, this whole thing, yeah, the Elder things did that, and it didn't go so well for them, and they were far more powerful than humanity. Exciting, Or accidentally mutating everyone in the tri-state area. If we were able to control the mutagenic properties, we could not only fix the people of New England, but let them design themselves to their preferences. Okay, if it worked out, that would be kind of cool, yes, but if it worked, and you're talking about some kind of Elder ooze. Oh god, it's not Elder things splooge, is it? Longer legs, bluer eyes, we could even do something about your giant bum. Hey. Okay, yes, thank you, bye. So, primordial ooze is responsible for everyone's mutations. I can mess with primordial ooze with my eyeballs, and it's the university's fault that New England's atmosphere is so effed. Huh. I wonder if I can snag a sample of ooze from the Corporeum. No doubt they've got a jar or two. Run my own experiments on it, see if I can control it a little. Either way, I got a bad feeling about all this. Shit seeming evil. Shit seeming evil. What gave it away? Hello, Annie. Oh, how the hell did you do that? I don't know. I tell you what, though, the dismount don't half play havoc with my jiggle jaw. She's even looking right down at them. Charlotte's over here like, what? I tell you what, though, the dismount don't half play havoc with my jiggle jugglers. Pfft, what? So what's all this muttering about evil, my lovey? Oh, just some stuff I learned about the university. Gave me a bad feeling. Feel like there's some evil going on, you know? Charlotte, my sweet, when you die in some daft experiment, they're gonna chop you up and feed you to me. They ain't exactly pillars of moral integrity, mate. Yeah, but that's, you know, recycling. And an ongoing experiment they're running on us to see if eating people makes people crazy. Spoiler alert, you gotta be crazy to eat people. Or desperate, I mean, I guess desperation could be its own form of insanity if you want to look at it that way, but details. It's when all this science stuff starts hurting folks outside. That's what I feel weird about. The mutagenic atmosphere, it's a university experiment they effed up, and now New England's all screwed because of it. That's not fair, right? Let's you and me run away together then. What? Yeah, we'll go back to England. You'll hunt monsters for a living, and I'll be your darling wifey in a polka dot dress, cooking roast beefs in a pea green oven. I want that to be a thing now. That's cute. You can do that whole pipe and slippers thing like a proper American husband. Rough day at work, covered in blood and claw wounds, kick your shoes off, 12-bore shotgun in the umbrella stand, dinner at 6, bed by 11, dead by 80. Proper traditional. That actually sounds like fun. It sounds adorable is what it sounds like. I want that. Like I said, I want it. Yep. And don't you feel better with a little exit strategy? Back in London, we called it a fuck it. Of course, that's... Just a little plan we all dream up for when shit gets slightly too awful. Helps us get through the day. Oh yeah, I do kind of feel better. Thanks, Annie. Not a problem, Olivia. Just give me a day's notice if you ever want to escape the country, and we'll be on a boat by breakfast. Oh, hey, your brother works in the corporeum, right? Do you think you could sneak me a sample of primordial ooze? I'll have it on your desk before you know it. Thanks, Annie. I owe you one. I'll hold you to that on the honeymoon. Oh, you one bite, huh? Well, with Annie swiping a sample for me, I better do a quick patrol to keep appearances. Then go back to my room to do my experiment. Okay. Alright, so what happens if I clicky this time? Oh, hello. Ribbed for his... his pleasure? How a thorax can make all the difference in the bedroom. Exclusive interview with Patricia the Putrescent on how she stays so fresh. The Putrescent. Permaprom. How to mutilate your flesh for the ultimate dress. The Obscene Magazine. Fashion tips for the mutagenically enriched. Okay. The latest in Obscene Magazine. The latest and greatest fashion advice for the hottest residents in New England. This month's issue details a step-by-step guide on how to peel, reverse, and replace your mutated skin in order to create a beautiful scarlet and ivory dress. Also inside, an exclusive interview with Patricia the Putrescent, where she tells all about her early days as a parasitic swarm in the water pipes of Los Angeles, to becoming the plague mother and goddess of 6 million corpses, with an appeal for unfruited followers to help her find and convert any remaining survivors. All this and more in this month's Obscene Magazine. Whoa, there are folks out there slicing themselves up to make the mutations look pretty? Gotta commend them for making the best of a bad situation, I guess. Yeah, true. Wonder if I can send them a letter and give them the recipe for my grime bath. This is an old issue. Hopefully they haven't gone out of business. Hello, Arms. Hey, Vicky. Where's everyone at? Where's everyone at? Usually there's a lot more folks roundabout. Fucking upwards. Oh, there's a trip to Dunwich tomorrow. Most of the staff are preparing for that. Dunwich. Isn't that where little Lizzie's from? Yep, Lizzie Dunwich is in fact from Dunwich. Ah, mystery solved. Oh, of course, you cracked the case. Ace detective here. What about you? Oh, my lovey. What say you are making a break for it? First, I gotta find out why the Miskatonic's stockpiling primordial ooze. This investigation ain't over yet. Well, you know where to find me. On the ceiling. Stand on the ceiling. I fucking love this game. Okay, moving on. What? Accessorize your body and mind with a symbiotic shug-off necklace. Huh. Blood? Is it really the... Blood? Is it really for the blood god? Top Parisian shamans and their secret skincare tips. Oh my god. God, I'm doing a lot of batch recordings since I have some free time. My throat is killing me. I'm just drinking a lot of hot tea to help kind of soothe the scratch. The latest and greatest fashion advice, this month's issue discusses the best place to find and capture small shug-offs, as well as top torture techniques to coax them into latching onto your throat. Hey, let me torture this, damn it. What's the fucking word? It's right there on the tip of my tongue, amorphous? That's it. Let me torture this amorphous creature into latching onto a very sensitive part of my body. Great fucking idea. Smart people. Also inside, an alternative look at maintaining the use of your complexion without the use of blood sacrifice. Void shamans from Paris detail a phenomenal way to stay gorgeous using only unwanted teeth and the fluid from a well-nurtured collection of pustules. But be sure to cultivate those pustules on a closed area or a close friend. You'll need a couple gallons of this tried and tested technique. All this and more in this month's Obscene Magazine. They're torturing baby shug-offs to use as necklaces. That's both the dumbest and evilest thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Charlotte. As nutty as you are in a strange way a voice of reason, which is terrifying to say the least. I wonder what other Charlotte thinks about that. First off, they're animals. Leave them alone. Secondly, why would anyone want to wear a baby, hear a baby shug off in their brain? All they do is bubble and whistle, which is why they're so adorable. They like trying to telepathically communicate with a kitten trapped in jello. Man, F these guys. That was a disturbing image I didn't want to see. Hey, Charlotte, do you think you could use your eyes on me again? I need to forget a few things. I don't have that much control over them, but I guess it's good practice. You're gonna forget some things, like I had to breathe or something. Oh, that's an automatic process, but it would be kind of... It's not so much a memory, but I suppose it could fuck up your brain that bad, maybe. I don't know. Did it work? No. Still, however, the screams of 1,000 prior librarians driven mad by futile attempts to alphabetize the rotting text of Nugthuan. But on the plus side, I've forgotten where I parked. Well, you're welcome. Motherfucker. Are you entirely sure you want to apply for occult science security? It's a lot quieter than what you're used to. And then the memories come crawling in. Between the possibility of the occasional flashback in the occult science building and the actual danger of being torn in half by rift in space-time continuum in the math department, gotta go with the occasional flashback. Suit yourself. Check in with me in about 2 weeks. I'll sort out the paperwork. Huh. They looking to double security? Or are they looking to replace the current security? Okay, what's this one? What the flying fuck? Your teeth. Your body is a mouth. Cute conduit. Become a loudspeaker for the nameless voice. Top tips on how to choose the perfect sacrificial newborn. No. Help us. Yeah, you need help, alright. This month's issue urges all readers to become conduits for the nameless voice, the internal dark thoughts known to some as l'appel du vide, or the call of the void. I don't know if I said that right at all. Probably didn't. Also, a detailed guide on how to choose the best baby to appease the nameless voice, thus gaining favor with them upon their eventual arrival. The last half of the magazine is written in an unknown alphabet. I'm starting to get the feeling that these guys are weird. It's always uncomfortable when so many people are away from the university. It might be a little dangerous here, but it's so much worse out there. Aw, Mama Annika worried about her little flock. Come on, as long as they're not going to Mexico, England, Northern Canada, New Zealand, Africa, Europe, or Asia, they're pretty safe. Or Australia. Or South America. Huh. Sounds like the world's pretty effed. You wouldn't think it walking around here. Except for all the mutants, I guess. And the toxic body-warping atmosphere. And the huge conspiracy of body and brain snatching I'm currently investigating. So I guess you would think of walking around here. Huh. In a word, fuck. Carve a new face, rend the old flesh. Extract the stench from repugnant entrails. Is there a skittering coming from my skull? Oh, there is a skittering. Get out, please, get out. Oh god, it's getting worse. This month's issue demands readers to remove the excess inside them, using the effluent in all of us to call forth an unclean martyr. Get out, 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 get out. I don't know what state this magazine is being published from. I think it's a state of severe mental trauma. That's what I think. But I seriously hope there's a great big fucking wall around it. Amen. Hello, Manus. Are we really willing to sacrifice everything we built at Dunwich just for one simple test? A simple test that can decide the fate of the human race? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's worth it. The Dunwichers can rebuild. They do it once a week anyway. Curious. Because every so often, Yogg-Sothoth gets randy with someone and creates, well, the Dunwich Horror. Hey guys, nice outfits. Where are you guys off to? Kill, 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 kill. Nice pink. Well, what the? I can't really make out the what the pattern is supposed to be. Is it? Are those like little faces? The Bahamas. There have been reports of an outbreak, and we've been tasked with fact-finding mission, Oh, really? What's broken out? Rum. It's an epidemic. Natives need a couple of gorgeous scientists to get rid of it. Ah, I get it. Romantic vacay. Well, have fun, you guys. We'll only be gone a couple weeks, so try not to destroy the place, eh, big stuff? Don't worry, guys. You can count on me. Everything will be right where you left it. Oh, hello. It's rare to see thirst out and about. It always puts me on my best behavior. Guess that makes my job a lot easier, huh? There's probably a reason for that. I might want to go in the Ethereum first before talking to Mr. Popped Corn. Sorry, Charlotte. Ethereum's closed for the day while they prepare for the Dunwich trip. Huh. What's Ethereum got to do with Dunwich? Purifying diving suits. Portal diving is a dangerous job. They need all the help they can get. We bathe our diving suits in Ethereum's in the Ethereum's ichor, which gives them like a 2% better chance of not dying atrociously in between dimensions. Huh. Well, tell him I said hi. See you around. Alright, Mr. Wiggly. Ah, Ruiner. Try to make sure your eyes don't fall out in the coming weeks. That would impede the advancement of science. Quite a bit. Well, plus I wouldn't be able to see anything. Oh. How terrible. Oh, what a shame. Oh, hey. Usually you're not here. So I was a guest at the Arkham Elementary School for Mutated Munchkins, right? Please tell me that's its actual name. And I'm like, little kids, impressionable, might as well tell them about the shoved Niggeroth cults. Try not to be a douche. It's a lot easier to learn when you're a little baby child. Or so I've heard. Exactly. But then this snot-nosed little anus of a child gets up and he's like, if these love cults are so great, why do we still need the police or in the army or whatever? I have never wanted to drop kick a 7-year-old before. Oh, I mean nothing. I imagine it feels fantastic. Well, the police are there to stop folks stabbing other folks. You can't force people to be loving to each other. You just gotta be groovy and hope that people see how awesome it is and join in. Yeah, I guess. What if you could, though? You can't. But what if there was a machine that, like, just turned everybody into nice people? The nice people wouldn't notice, and the assholes are not nice people. People would be like, yeah, that was a monumentally assholey thing to do, but, you know, can't argue with the results. World peace. Done, you know? One word. Miranda. I think that's the right name. Anyway, yeah. Better worlds. All of them. Better worlds. I think some people tried that before, but a whole bunch of people got killed. The machine was guns. Not a damn war, Charlotte. I mean, like a spell or something. Pour love potion into the ocean. Love potion in the ocean. And then go with the motion of the love potion ocean. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess if you want to turn humanity to a giant tribe of bonobos, it's a noble way of going about it. A noble go for the bonobo go. Yeah, I guess it's one way to achieve world peace, huh? Yep, but still a douchey thing to do. Us cultists have just got to be groovy, and other folks will be groovy too eventually. You're right, Charlotte. Forget I said anything. Okay, Bob. Okay, patrol done. There's a bunch of suspicious motherfuckers around here, but not enough evidence to go to the cops. Better get back to my quarters, see if Annie swiped a sample of primordial ooze for me. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't even got your hair tied up. Cute. Right. Hair up and sensible. Jimmy Jams secured. God damn it. Socks moderately adorable. They are at that. Repugnant base ingredient for all life on Earth, delivered and ready for experimentation. Let's do some fucking science. And on that note, I'll see you next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.